over the course of Spongebob Tower Defense, lots of bad things have happened to me and I've lost value hundreds of times probably. But today, we actually surpassed all of them, maybe even combined. And this didn't only affect me, it affected a lot of other players. Spongebob Tower Defense falsely banned a bunch of users. We're going to get into all of it right now. But first, let me start with what I did to get these prismatics. So yesterday during the Superstar update, we rushed to the fusion machine to fuse up our snow sponge right here. We did it so fast, guys, that we actually ended up getting the #1 snow sponge. But it wasn't only the #1 snow sponge, it was the world's first prismatic. And I was only a few of the square pants away from getting the first ever square pants as well. All of the other ones had all been snow sponges. So although victory was ours at the time, guys, we had another statement to make. I went to grind for these square pants. I traded multiple people. Let's pop it up on the screen. And I probably spent 10 minutes begging, borrowing, lending, and trading, overpaying a ton for these units. I eventually got 6 square pants, but we were a little too late, guys. Around 10 minutes into the update, XXCrazeGolden99 fused the first ever square pants in the chat here. And then he also fused a second one 20 minutes later, still in the same live stream before I could get my hands on mine. And then literally 3 minutes later, I go on my alt and start fusing this thing. I was in the wrong server at first, as you can see here. And then literally 30 seconds later, I fuse it, get the Superstar, and it ends up being the #3 one, guys. But it sucked because now all of this effort was for nothing. I could no longer get the #1. And let me show you guys why this gets crazy and led to the false ban of plenty of users, including some of my friends. The funny part is, despite saving all of my gold coins since the start of the game the last year, I didn't have enough gold coins to even fuse this thing, even though I've been playing for a year, so I had to trade it to my alt, and that's why the serial's Bloxbusters. So just keep in mind, it costs 25 million coins to fuse a prismatic to Superstar. So tell me how XXCrazeGolden with this noob skin that costs 0 Robux with 19 connections with an account made in the last month and 2 weeks managed to get 25 million gold coins when I didn't even have 30 million after playing for a year. So lots of questions started arising. This guy not only fused the world's first Superstar, he actually did the second square pants as well. And then he even did 2 more the following day. Thank you, Cody, for the screenshot. So how did this brand new account get 100 million coins in a day? That was the question I had. We did some more investigating and finally we found out what it is. I sent the main dev, Wonderworks Tyson, all of the information and he said he might be a whale, which is someone who buys a ton of game passes. But he said he was looking into the account and he'll dig more. He said he'll be banned for the time being and I'm sure they'll make a ticket. Thanks for the info though. So basically they just banned it preemptively because then the guy's forced to make a ticket and then they get into communication. He then messaged into the server acting like he had no idea I was banned. Tried speaking broken English and then I called him out by his other username and he got mad. So Tyson made PowerSparks crash out. This was his main account, XXGolden. So it was his main account with all this stuff. I mean, clearly, I had over 20 prismatics. That's insane. He bashed me and said it was my fault that he went to the dark side because I banned PowerSparks with no proof. He didn't deny that PowerSparks was duping, but he said I made a guess or something and had no real proof. So basically, guys, PowerSparks was duping food at the start of the game and a bunch of units. He got banned, but since there was no concrete evidence, he felt he was converted to the dark side. But this guy really thinks he's Darth Vader in the main character. He really does. It's actually hilarious. So Tyson also said SEAL Team 6 on SPTD found and destroyed a group of known dupers. We tracked their scripts and completely exposed their weaknesses. They are gone and will be forgotten. If you have more ways to dupe, we will find you and bring you to justice. We won this battle, but the war rages on. Thank you for the attention to this matter. So if they fixed the dupe and also got this guy banned, that is amazing news for us. They are actually putting in tons of effort to this, and he actually did win this war. I mean, he made the guy crash out. It's actually hilarious. And for good measure, here's some more crashing out. RNG love me. The same guy RNG shot PowerSparks. Don't ever try to talk to me again. I'll block you instantly after someone said that it was his alt. This guy's a crash out. So the guy who lives in a village ruining a game for a couple $100 obviously can't control his emotions. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But unfortunately, he still has one with me. He got me and beat me to the #1 square pants. So devs, Please give me the number 1 SquarePants. I'll make it a good twin. I'll make sure it doesn't get duped. It will never leave my inventory. You can even give it the Bloxbusters signature that I had to trade for because I didn't have enough coins on my main. And guys, what do you guys think? Do I deserve both number 1 cereals? I'm going to message the dev about it right now and see what he thinks. But either way, this is a pretty good story. I want to let you guys know, and I think it makes the game look amazing, especially Tyson. So I don't think he'll mind me posting this. But it is good to say we got the first legit one. We were in the chat. We recorded and live streamed all of our trades for these, as you guys saw in our video. So we can verifiably say we have the only legit number 3. And since he was banned with them anyway, they don't exist anymore. I think we deserve to have the number 1 here, guys. And the funny part is too, since he fused both of these with the same dupes, one of them actually disappeared, guys. So the number 1 no longer exists anyway. And he's also banned with the number 2. So now that he's banned, both of these are gone from the game and they weren't legit. So justice for Blox, we should be getting the number 1 SquarePants on top of our number 1 Snow Sponge. It only makes sense. And I think the people who came after him on the Snow Sponge 2 probably should get a better cereal. I mean, at number 10, who cares anymore? But still, for the number 1, I think we should be getting this, guys. A number 1 versus 3 is a huge difference, and it's only fair. This guy was banned with both. He deserves to be banned, and he cheated, he dupes, and he also duped the coins. Let's just be honest. But yeah, guys, rest in peace, Power Sparks down below. His main's gone, all his superstars are gone, and now there's global messages. So if he ever does anything again, we'll be checking into these alts, and there'll be worldwide investigations now. So yes, sir. So I just sent Tyson a message about storing my number 3 into the number 1. Let's see what he says, and what do you guys think down below? And while we're here, let me show you guys a regular prismatic, because I actually have 2 of these max ones now versus the superstar one, all level 100 with the same traits. Wait, can we equip both? No, you can't equip both. So you can only equip one or the other. Superstar doesn't like change the unit. But guys, let's take a quick look at this superstar number 3 first, which hopefully will be number 1 later. It is the Bloxbuster signature. But as you can see here, guys, this thing's doing 141 million damage, and let's see how long it takes to take up the boss battles. I heard there is a buff in the boss battles, so this might be kind of interesting. We'll do Lionfish tier 5, which we used to beat in 2 seconds. Let's see what it is now with the new buffs. And guys, it has 1.5 billion health now. Oh my gosh, it used to have like 30 million health, but still we beat it so fast. This is no challenge for the big dog. So with the superstar, it took 8 seconds. So now let's unequip the 140 million damage unit, and then we'll equip a 70 million, literally half. And apparently once you level up to 250, it can double the damage again. So our superstar will be at 280 million if we could ever find the billions of food required for that. But for now, let's get this regular one into the boss battle. Lionfish tier 5, 1.5 billion HP as we did last time, and see how long it takes this one. Surely it's gonna be like 16 seconds because it's half, right? And yeah, we can already see a major difference. Even just damaging it, guys, the superstar is a big difference. So you guys will want to superstar your units, even if they're just exotics or something. Make sure you guys get those max painties, because once you level them to 250, they're on par with prismatics at this point. 17 seconds, huge difference. 8 seconds for 17 with the superstar. So to sum things up, at 116.09, XX Craze fused the first superstar SquarePants. At 133.37, he then did a second one. This one made the first one disappear due to using the exact same dupes into it. And then 4 minutes later, we got the number 3 superstar at 137.44. It turned out to be Power Sparks' main account. He was banned, meaning that the only legit one left is actually the number 3. So this is technically the number 1. I think I deserve the number 1. And a special thanks to Jacob, Cody, and Karim for giving us information that helped lead to this conclusion. I appreciate you guys' work and effort into this as well. And guys, everyone say it. Rip Power Sparks down below. He lost a war. Funny enough, this guy was poorer than me even while cheating. It's kind of funny. I'll see you guys in the next one.